Hey everyone, my name is Zach. I'm the founder and CEO of Gather, and I want to tell a story about why we started Gather and why we come to work every day. I think it's important to understand a little bit about the heart and the why behind what we're doing, because it dictates, what we build and how we build it and how we support it. And that story started before I was born. It was a few months actually before I was born. My mom was pregnant with me with two little kids, and one day my dad decided to go fishing with his best friend, and so he kissed her and said goodbye. And unfortunately, later that evening, my mom got a knock on her door, and she opened the door, and before any words were spoken, she just collapsed to the ground in tears, because she instinctively knew that my dad wasn't going to come home again. And it was two police officers who'd come to tell her that he had died that day in a boating accident, and his friend couldn't save him. Um, and so that's the why behind Gather. Um, Losing a loved one sucks, as we all know, and it's not a story that's unique to me. It's something that you, as funeral directors, you deal with day in and day out, and that's one of the reasons we believe that you are heroes. We have three funeral directors on staff because we truly do love funeral directors. And part of that story is, 30 years later, I was talking to my mom and I said, Mom, what was it like to lose my dad? And as you can imagine, tears come rushing back, and she's instantly in that moment again. And she started talking about how hard it was to write the obituary and to pick out a headstone and just all the different tasks that she needed to do. But then I asked her something that I was surprised by. I said, Mom, what was it like to work with a funeral director? And her eyes lit up and she got excited. She said, he was so kind and so compassionate, and he put his arm around me and he helped me as much as he could. Um, and that's the heart of the why behind Gather. We love funeral directors. The funeral director was there by my mom in her worst moments before I was even born. And funeral directors, just like yourselves, are helping people. It's kind of a thankless job a lot of times, unfortunately, but helping people through their darkest moments and sacrificing a portion of your happiness, to help somebody else find their happiness again. And it's a noble mission that you guys do, and we take that seriously. We come to work every day wanting to help you, to help people just like my mom. And it's not an easy task that you guys do, but we want to provide the best possible software solution, the best tools that you can have to help people like my mom. And we want you to be the hero. We want you to stand front and center. You have earned that relationship with that family. It's a sacred responsibility. Gather doesn't want to get in the way and get in the middle of that. We want to be a tool that you guys can use to better serve those families. A couple other things about Gather is we're based here in Boise, Idaho. We have three funeral directors on staff. We're a growing technology company. We're constantly listening to feedback. I think it's important that we not just build what we think is best, but build what you think is best, and build it in the right way. So we spend a lot of time, thought, and energy on it. And then the support as well is something unique to Gather, is that we take that as a sacred responsibility as well. We want to support you and help support the families that you serve. And so we've made our software as easy to use as possible, and we'd love to show you more. We're really just getting started with Gather. The software that you sign up for today is only going to get better tomorrow. We're working around the clock to build new and innovative ways to help you, to help families, because we believe in you. And we'd love to show you more about what we've built. So feel free to reach out anytime. Thanks.